CEEFAX, would you? Not on CEEFAX. You'd see it on teletext, so that's terrible. It's a bit more raunchy. But so yeah, CEEFAX. I know, it's a wonder, innit? It's a wonder of science. I don't understand how they do it though. Because you look on it and there's all sorts of different things, like maybe the weather and that, with a number next to it, put it in, and it tells you all about it. It's amazing. Is that right?
I haven't delved into it because it's just a minefield of information.
That's what I'm saying.
I read it one page at a time.
It's quite a lot, 99, isn't it?
That's a lot of pages, yeah.
Because as well, I find the text a little bit too small, so I usually do the zoom. You ever see that? The zoom?
My television hasn't got that.
Well, see, no, I've got the latest. I've only got myself the latest one.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's got a nice mahogany surround on it. It's very
Fucking
nice.
show off.
No, very good.
Fucking show off.
No, but no, we're in the same. You can get yourself one.
Yeah, I know, but you know.
Well, anyway, I've got one, and I can zoom to the top portion of the page, and I can see everything a lot closer. All those, you know, those pictures they put up.
Oh, they're so detailed.
I know. Well, when you do that, you zoom it in, and it's even better because it's like closer to you, and you can really see the detail of the edges on it.
Right.
And it looks really amazing.
I find that scary. I reckon we'll not long from now.
From this day.
Yeah, not long from now, when you go to the cinema and you go, oh look, Dotty.
Yeah, that's very.
How do they do that?
Oh well.
That must take ages to draw.
I don't think they could really explain it. They couldn't, could they?
No, they'd be just lying.
So when you see the graphics,
yeah, pretty much like look at a real scene in the corner, look at a drawing on CEEFAX, and if you blur your eyes slightly, it's more or less exactly the same image you're seeing.
Well, that's what they're relying on, because a lot of people, they do blur their eyes when they're watching the telly on CEEFAX, because there's a lot of information to take in, and a lot of colours as well. So they might have yellow. They might have yellow.
There must be like
white and
four, like
and I tell you what,
and it's pretty much every colour you've got in it. Really, there are no other colours.
You need any colour you need, I'd say, is on CEEFAX. But
well, it is. It's yellow.
Yeah.
Magenta.
White, as you expect. I mean, you don't see black, but they have a. If you put something behind, I believe they can have black.
Right.
Yeah, because it's obviously black behind in it. But yeah.
And blue.
And blue. Yeah.
Oh, and green.
And green if they want it. And brown I've seen.
Oh.
But I think that's a bit new, that one.
Brown?
Yeah. And apparently that's something to do with mixing colours or something, but I don't understand that, so I wouldn't profess to tell you about it. And you know the other thing I like about CEEFAX?
What?
It's that clock at the top. Because if I haven't got any way of telling the time in my house.
Not that accurate anyway.
No, and the telly's on. And you notice as well, when they change the clock at summertime and that?
Yeah.
Usually, old clock, change it.
Yeah.
By hand. CEEFAX, it's done. It's done. Some guy, right? But they get him in on the day.
Yeah.
He comes in, he gets this big key, a big electronic key. He shuts down CEEFAX, but you don't know.
He shuts down CEEFAX?
Yeah, he does, right? And he shuts down CEEFAX. But he only does it for a split minute second.
Right.
And you don't even notice. You're there playing bamboozle.
Yeah.
And you don't even see it. You're winning. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
So he comes in, does that, changes it, shuts the CEEFAX down, changes the clock, shuts it back on again. You're winning bamboozle, the clock's changed. You don't even have to do nothing. You don't have to change it on your watch. Because I check my watch because I have to keep changing it every year.
Yeah.
But now I just keep the telly on CEEFAX. In fact, I got a TV, a CEEFAX TV. I just keep CEEFAX on it all the time.
Just CEEFAX?
Yeah, nothing else. I don't even tune the channels in. Except for the CEEFAX channel, I don't even look at that.
See, what I want to know is, right, technology.
Well, I reckon they'd be trying to keep it quiet, because obviously CEEFAX is a very powerful medium of news.
It's going to run the world one day.
And
we will all be connected via CEEFAX. Yeah. It's a prediction.
No, you're right. I think you're right. Everyone will be connected to CEEFAX. But I reckon there's something going on in there. But they've had to keep it stum, because CEEFAX is, very news heavy. brings a lot of news to a lot of people. So, you know, if they let any of that out, it could damage CEEFAX, couldn't it? And where would we be without CEEFAX? I wouldn't be able to see the recipes that this woman wrote in with. That put them in. This girl, and I tell you what, her recipes are great.
Is that the one who got a £25 prize?
Yeah.
I was so fucking gutted.
Yeah, but you weren't concise enough with your recipe. You were talking about it.
I check it every day. Yeah, I know.
But you have to keep it down to a paragraph, and you're not doing that. Like a big blocky paragraph. And
I cannot explain how to do a well-go souffle in one blocky paragraph of less than 70 words.
Yeah, but you have to. That's the nature of CEEFAX.
You can't explain the
you know
complexity.
The thing. You know you love CEEFAX.
I do love it, yeah. More than Oracle and the new channel.
Well, the very reason you love it is because of its conciseness. It's because at the end of the day, that's a very powerful tool right there. So you have to accept. You have to accept a few things. You got it. And sometimes when I'm watching it as well, that number at the top going through, it just mesmerises me. And and sometimes I won't put a number in.
Oh, just to watch it spinning?
To watch it going round.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll just randomly pick a number. And the page I'm on, I mean, I've met people doing that.
You have met people? You can meet people through CEEFAX.
Well, as far as I was doing that, and I got on a page on CEEFAX, and there was a lot of very salient information on there.
Right.
And I retained it, and I went out, and I bumped into someone, and it related. So I started talking to them about it, and this salient information came pouring out. Obviously not very concise because it's CEEFAX.
Yeah.
But it came pouring out, and I made a friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That might happen one day. People might actually make friends through CEEFAX.
Through something like CEEFAX, but I reckon CEEFAX probably, yeah.
I think it's going to be quite hard to top CEEFAX, personally.
Well, I can't see any improvement you could embark on on CEEFAX. I mean, you probably just spoil it. You know, the reality of things. You know, even
so, you look at people. Have you ever noticed? You look at them, and their eyes are like 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 5, 3. They're trying to find the page you're looking for. Have you ever get, you know, like when you put in 175 and it keeps skipping over it and going back.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's coming up.
It's coming up, and then it goes past it. And
It does.
You're like, come on, CEEFAX, like that.
Why does it do that? Why?
I don't know. I thought it was my telly, but obviously it's just...
No. It's definitely a glitch in the CEEFAX.
Oh, it's a glitch in the CEEFAX.
Glitch in the CEEFAX.
Because imagine that going down, or CEEFAX.
So it'll be pretty much said what he's saying about any last words about CEEFAX?
No, well, I don't think there's any last word on CEEFAX.
No, it's a ridiculous statement, really.
I don't think CEEFAX will ever end.
No.
I mean, it's going strong now, isn't it? I can't possibly see anything else coming along and changing that.
No.
At any point soon. And in the meantime, I'll be watching it to see what happens with this Brinks Mac robbery.
Yeah! Excellent. Anyway, it's been good having a beer with you, Mark.
Thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, always a pleasure.
I'm off to sodomise the wife. So,
well, I've got something similar in mind for a patient.
High five.
High five.